Before we get to the video, if you would like to help me stop the madness, then please visit madnessnation.net to get all of your merchandise, or simply hit the link in the description below to donate. Remember, I cannot stop the madness without you. Mad.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the hottest crime show on the net. Stop the madness, crime news, madness. Please subscribe, hit that notification bell. And if you'd like to support the channel by becoming a member, donating, or getting you some hot merch, then please hit the link in the description. Now, I had a lot of people reach out to me and I appreciate it. A lot of people hit me up and said, listen, haven't seen you in a few days. Just wanted to make sure that everything was okay. Now, I will be sitting here lying to you if I was to say that everything was okay. Everything is not okay with me at the moment. But I will, continue to try to push madness. And I seen this story and it's just saddening. It's just sad what's going on with these children. I seen this story and it's another highway incident. But once again, I would like to thank everybody who reached out to me on Facebook, Instagram. I even had some people send me some emails. So thank you very much. I really appreciate y'all, Madness Nation. Now, this story has two parts because it came out when I seen it. And although I got madness going on in my personal life right now, I seen this story and I just had to report on it. It came out with two stories. The first story, it says the police was searching for monster. That's the word that they used. Police is searching for monster who shot and killed 2-year-old boy on the Michigan highway. They used the word monster. And I believe the word is very fitting because only a monster would do this, right? It takes a monster to do something of this magnitude. Madness. It says a young boy died and his older brother was injured after someone fired a gun at them on a Michigan highway. The latest case in a rash of road shootings that have killed children. We're starting to have a lot of children getting killed on the highway. Do baby Aiden ring madness? It says, excuse me. It says police have yet to find the shooter. The incident happened on Interstate 75 in Detroit when Brian Christian, the boy's father, was driving the family's pickup truck around 9:45 p.m. Thursday. That's when a light-colored 4-door vehicle pulled up along the truck. Someone then fired shots which struck the 2-year-old Brison Christian and his 9-year-old brother BJ. The boy's father told WIV-TV that he applied pressure to his son's wounds. Emergency crews later rushed the brothers to the Children's Hospitals of Michigan, where Brison died. R.I.P. Brison. BJ has since been released from the hospital. Madness Nation, everybody in the comment section, thank y'all very much. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you. It says, this is certainly the worst day of the family's life. Detroit interim police chief James White told reporters at a press conference, according to the newspaper. I cannot fathom what they must be going through. White said he would do whatever he could to help get this monster off the street. Multiple law enforcement agencies are now searching for whoever fired the gun. Authorities are looking for the late model silver Chrysler 300 without a license plate, according to the newspaper. Investigators have not yet determined whether the children were targeted or if the shooting was prompted by road rage, according to the Detroit News. White has called on community leaders to address violence on the road. It's awful. There's no word to even provide comfort. All I can do is be there and talk to the family and to reassure them we're going to do every single thing we possibly can as a law enforcement agency to bring justice to their son. Madness. Brian Christian told the television station that he couldn't understand why this would happen. We do all of the stuff the right way. We're not in the streets. We have no enemies. Stuff like this shouldn't happen. Brian told WDIV-TV. He added, I would have bet my last dollar that boy was going to be special. He was going to make something of himself. A candlelight vigil is scheduled for Saturday night in honor of the victims. The shooting comes about a month after a 6-year-old boy was killed in California in an apparent road rage incident. Now, that 6-year-old boy that they're talking about is baby Aiden. Remember, his mom threw up the middle finger, and then they started shooting at the car, and he got hit in the stomach. That's the 6-year-old boy that they're referencing in this story. And I did a video on baby Aiden as well. I'm going to tell you the part that really got me. It says the boy father he applied pressure to the boy wounds. I can't imagine being in that position. Madness. And I don't ever want to be in that position. No father should have to have his 2-year-old son in his hands applying pressure to a bullet wound to try to keep his son from dying, to try to keep his son from bleeding out. No father should have to go through that. No father should have to have those images in their heads. He's 2. He's 2. And I feel for this father. As you all know, I got twins. I have boy-girl twins. They turn 2 later this year, at the end of the year. They'll be 2. And I just couldn't picture holding my son in this situation. I pray that nobody in Madness Nation ever has to go through that. I pray that nobody in Madness Nation has ever went through that. That's a scary sight. That's a scary feeling. It's too many of these jackasses walking amongst us. It's too many of these assholes out here on the road that just have no regard for human life, don't care who they hurt, don't care who they kill. He's 2. Now, we did have an update to this story. And although we wish that baby Brison was still alive, once again, RIP, and wish this never happened, he may be getting justice pretty quickly. It says Michigan State Police had made multiple arrests in the shooting death of a 2-year-old boy on a Michigan highway Thursday night. Brison Christian died of his injuries at the Children's Hospital of Michigan. And his 9-year-old brother BJ, who was also wounded, was treated and released. State police announced the arrest Saturday afternoon in a tweet that provided no further information but promised more information to follow. The shooting happened shortly before 10 p.m. on Thursday as the boy's father, Bryan Christian, drove the family's pickup truck on Interstate 75 in Detroit. It's not clear if the shooting was a result of road rage or some other motive. Bryan Christian told local media he applied pressure to his son's wounds until emergency crews arrived. Now, they say they have made multiple arrests, and let's hope that one of these multiple arrests that they have made is the perpetrator who is responsible for shooting this 2-year-old. A 2-year-old, people. 2. Shot on the highway. For what reason? They're trying to say if it was targeted or if it was something else. All I know is you don't have a reason to shoot a 2-year-old. Whoever did this needs to be taken off the streets immediately. Hopefully they are already got. You know, there's a few things that you should be able to do in life without having to worry about stuff. You should be able to go to the grocery store without getting shot and killed. You should be able to go to the movies without getting shot and killed. You should be able to go to your place of worship without getting shot and killed. You should be able to take a ride on the highway without getting shot and killed. But unfortunately, we live in a world that's infected with the madness, and you never know who that person is who's infected with the madness, which is oftentimes when y'all watching me, I tell you, go tell the people in your life who you love. Go tell them that you love them right now. Go kiss them. Go hold them close. Let them know how much you mean to you. Because it could just as easily be anybody else who's driving on the highway and then the madness pulls up and decide to take a life. Don't take the people that you love for granted. Madness. And as a parent, I just know it's hard to have to experience something like this. No real parent wants to bury their children. I often say it is supposed to be the other way around. Madness. The madness is oftentimes closer than you think, closer than you realize. I just pray that those multiple arrests that they made, they got them. People like this who can shoot and kill a 2-year-old, they don't need to be out here. They ain't gonna do nothing but kill more people. And this 2-year-old had a right to live. They had a right to grow up. They deserve to grow up and experience life. And they're never going to get to do that because some fool infected with the madness, some monster infected with the madness then took this 2-year-old's life. Madness Nation. Madness Nation, can I please get some prayer hands for little Brison? Can I please get some prayer hands for little Brison, Madness Nation? He didn't deserve this. He didn't deserve this. He deserved to grow up, experience life, get to experience all the great things that life have to offer. And he won't get to experience none of that because he ran into the madness at the young age of 2. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. I'm glad that his brother BJ, his 9-year-old brother, I'm glad that he made it. And he's 9 years old. He's probably going to be traumatized from this. And I hope he gets in therapy after watching his 2-year-old brother get shot and then die at the same hospital. Can you imagine as a child, you 9 years old, you know your brother got shot, you got hit, you know this, but you still conscious and you know that y'all both went to the hospital. And whatever they did, I'm sure they was in separate rooms. And whatever they did at the hospital, you walk out the hospital, you get treated, you get released, and you're like, hey, where Brison at? And somebody has to break down to this 9-year-old that although you both made it to the hospital, you both didn't make it out the hospital. Madness. It's so unfortunate. Thank you, Madness Nation, for hitting those prayer hands for Brison and BJ. I appreciate y'all. Man, look at him, just starting to learn life. Probably couldn't wait till his next birthday. Hello, Tack. Hello, 55-1 Franklin. Jasmine G, say rest in heaven, buddy. Absolutely. Hello, Mama Bear of 6. Hello, Janet. She says this madness is becoming a daily thing. Keep your children safe. This is mind-boggling. Those poor kids. Madness. Scab 76, how you doing? Irene, how you doing? Ryan, how you doing? Shay Lovely, Wookie Woo, how you doing? Squirrel Nuts, how you doing? Curl C, how you doing? James Toy, how you doing? Joy M. Wilson, how you doing? 5th of November, how you doing? Thank you all for coming. If you haven't already, please hit that like button. Please hit the share button. Please help get this video out into the algorithm. You know they be trying to suppress the video. Please help get it out there. Spread the awareness. Spread the awareness. Maybe somebody will see this and be like, you know what? I don't want to shoot up nobody on the highway because I don't want to spend the rest of my life in prison. Scab said, this is purely cultural abomination. I remember growing up in Detroit when people were proud of being the murder capital. And that's an absolute shame. Because there ain't no pride in being the murder capital. That ain't nothing to brag about. That's not a good thing. Let you know how jacked up the world really is. When you get to bragging about being the murder capital when you get to bragging about all the murders that done took place in your city, all the fathers that done lost their children, all the mothers that done lost their children, all the grandparents that lost their grandbabies, all these children that lost their siblings, and people want to brag about that. That's nothing to brag about. What is you think that's something? You think that's accomplishing something? Being a murder capital? How about you be a city that don't have no murders? Then you can brag about something. Now that's something to write home about. This whole year, this city ain't had not one murder. Not one life got taken. The world is backwards. Hello, Kelly and LaKendra. Tiana. NP. We all gonna say some prayers for this boy. Gonna say some prayers for him. Say some prayers for his brother and his father. They don't know who shot and killed him yet, Elisa, but they did make multiple arrests. So hopefully they got the right person. I'm sorry, Brison, that you ran into the madness and you didn't get to grow up and experience the good part of life. But hopefully you're in a better place. And there's no more pain and no more suffering. Can y'all please join me in a moment of silence for baby Brison? Thank you. Like always, if you want to join me on my quest to stop the madness, then please subscribe, hit that notification bell, like, comment, and share this video, because we got some things to talk about. You know, we going to talk about it because the madness is infectious. The madness is contagious, and the madness must be stopped. So remember, stop the madness, start the positivity. Thank you for watching. Y'all be safe. Madness. Mama Bear says, I moved out of Michigan. Can't handle how many shootings were there, especially in Detroit. Yep, Tiana Gonzalez, yes, another baby, unfortunately. Jasmine G. Be the city where you can walk with your babies and accidentally bump into someone without getting into an altercation or someone end up dead. Thank you, Tack. You loved it. The clients loved it. Thank you. I appreciate that. NP, did they say if they believe it was gang related? Not at this time, NP. They haven't said if they believe that it's gang related. The father did make a statement where he said he don't understand why this happened because, you know, he said they're not in the streets. And he said they don't have no enemies. He said they try to do things the right way. That's the statement that the father came out and made. So as of right now, he's saying he don't know why this took place. Shimmer Kimber says, I live here in Detroit and there are at least 2 free-range shootings every day. That's crazy. That is crazy. It says, what is it going to take to stop the madness? People need to take pride in their lives. Make your world a better place. Teach our children the right way by example. And the problem is, Janet, you're right. But the problem is we got a lot of these knuckleheads going around shooting 2-year-olds, and they're teaching their kids to be violent. They're teaching their kids to be, gangbangers. They're teaching their kids that, if something happens, then just take their life. Madness. I was going to do a madness hour, but I got too much madness going on at the moment in my life. But I did want to get this story out here because I seen this story. He's 2 years old, and I just said, not another one. But I'd like to thank all y'all who checked up on me. I appreciate y'all. And I also like to thank all y'all for the kind words. $55-1 Franklin, thank you very much for your help. Tack, thank you for your help as well. Jennifer McCain, our kids learn from you. Our kids learn from us. Exactly. We got to be a great example for our children. Great Ghost, how you doing? Absolutely, Jennifer. No value of life, and that's sad. Like, they don't value their life. They don't value a child life. Like, how are you not going to value a child life? I would never understand how people can look at a child and decide to harm a child. I'd never be able to understand how a person can look at a child, look at a baby, look at a toddler, and then take their life. Thank you, Carrie. I appreciate that. 5th of November, thank you very much for the Happy Father's Day. I appreciate you. Happy Father's Day to you as well. Thank you, Laura. I appreciate you. Thank you, 55. I appreciate all of y'all sending the Happy Father's Day. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Great Ghost. I appreciate you. I'm sad for this baby as well. Thank you, James. Happy Father's Day to you, man. MP, thank you. Jennifer, thank you. Mama Bear, thank you. I appreciate all y'all. And it's good when you have people like y'all in Madness Nation, because even when I'm feeling down and I got madness going on, even if it's only for a brief second that I get to talk to y'all, it's like a release in a way. I don't know if that makes sense, but talking to y'all, it's like a release. I get to talk to y'all. We get to all come together for one cause, to spread awareness, to help people make better decisions, and to discuss this madness that oftentimes is just not being discussed. I want all y'all to have a great day. And I want all the fathers out there to have a great Father's Day tomorrow. I want you to cherish it. I want you to cherish your time with your children each and every day. Because as you see these reports that I be reporting on, Father's Day for some people out here is a horrible day. Like, I'm sure Brian is never going to look at Father's Day again. You know, Father's Day tomorrow, and his son gets taken today. So thank everybody for the kind words and the happy Father's Day. I really appreciate y'all. Thank you very much. And I want y'all to be safe out there, okay? Y'all try to have a great night for me. Thank you.